What up is Marcus Dynasty Football Dads. We have a DeAndre Swift signed jersey we're giving away at 2K. Now this video is supposed to be about DeAndre Swift. It's about sleepers potentially into the 2023 rookie class here. Now, there's a lot of variable in rankings. I've looked at plenty of rankings just to see, okay, where are some of these players going? And it is so drastic at this point because I think people are really trying to figure out the process of analytics, video. They're doing all their due diligences. And so right now, a lot of rankings are moving up and down and stuff. So these players might end up being like the Christian Watson, where Christian Watson at this point last year, I talked about him being a sleeper. And all of a sudden, he became just a first-round draft pick in Dynasty rookie drafts. And then I've had hits before of Elijah Mitchell and a couple other players the last couple of years. So if you've watched the video, the video that you want to watch is the one in about 2 months, I would say. That's going to be the one. That one and the one right, the sleepers after the NFL draft. So you're going to kind of have two different sleeper videos. This is just kind of an introduction to some of these players that I personally have liked so far. There's going to be 3 of them that I've liked their video, and I've liked their analytics, and just some pieces are starting to fall together. We'll see where they end up getting drafted. The first one is Devin Achane, and oh my goodness, I think the biggest thing that just jumps out at the page of Devin Achane is he is fast. I mean, we are talking Chris Johnson type speed. He might break the record at the 40-yard dash for fastest running back speed over Chris Johnson here. He doesn't have a huge size, but out of Texas A&M, Devin Achane is just incredibly quick and just fast, and it's just people get attracted to that. And I don't get necessarily attracted to 4.35, 4.4 speed at running back position, but when you are talking about the Tyreek Hill, the Jalen Waddle, Henry Ruggs was in that type of speed too. When you're talking about speed that is world class, and at the running back position, I think Devin Achane could be a potential player where put him on the right roster, put him on the right team in the NFL position, give him some open field, and he could definitely burn some people, and he could be a fun player to have on your team. Now, there's a lot of holes in his game, a lot of holes, but just off of not even first glance, after watching some of the games and stuff like that, I mean, he is a prospect that I am going to be keeping my eye on. I'm going to be putting a little I liked this video so far. I've liked some of the things I've seen out of Devin Achane. I want to keep an eye on him, where he ends up going, and we will know where he goes, or we will know what happens, because I am guessing there will be a ton of buzz going around him at the NFL Combine here, and my worries are his price is just going to go too high for what I like. And that's just going to be what happened. Like Christian Watson ended up almost going too high because his combine went so well. He went from like a mid-second, late second to like late first. And I was like, man, I really liked him at that mid-second, late second. And then you move him to that late first, and it's like, well, I don't know if I really like that as much. Josh Downs, the next one, wide receiver out of North Carolina. I love prospects that are able to separate, that have good route running. And at this point in the field of the NFL, I feel like the big type of wide receivers, they're not gone, but if you're not elite, if you're not Drake London, Mike Evans, if you're not potentially Quentin Johnson, if you're not one of those types of wide receivers, I really don't value you as much as a route runner, a separator. That's why I love like Devonta Smith, even like a Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley, like those types of wide receivers. Now those are more X wide receivers, but even slot wide receivers. Players like Hunter Renfrow have been valuable. Players like even Adam Thielen, who is more of actually a slot guy, have been valuable in the NFL level. He just needs to find a right team. Josh Downs could do that. I think that he's going to be a player that might not move up in the boards at the NFL Combine. They might go, hey, he's got some things, but he doesn't have huge size, or he's not attractive physically wise for the NFL. That doesn't matter to me necessarily. I'm okay with taking a Josh Downs type of prospect. There's a couple other prospects that I like in that kind of same category that have the same mold, and I'm probably just going to end up taking whoever gets drafted last, or if there's a landing position that really out jumps it, like if you get one of these wide receivers to Buffalo, you get one of these wide receivers to Kansas City, you get one of them to wherever Aaron Rodgers ends up going. Like, that could be a big jump for one of these kind of 2-3 prospects that we're going to go through probably at a later time of some of these separators, these route runners that I really do enjoy. The last one is a running back that I've actually already seen kind of move up in certain cases, and I've already said my case for why I think he should be in Minnesota Vikings, with Zach Charbonnet out of UCLA. If you want a big 6'1", 220-pound running back, which we absolutely love that size, but then go on the part of it where he has a really good target share as well. I mean, he's a very good, capable pass catcher. You're talking about a 2-down running back that can pass catch. I mean, Brian Robinson that can pass catch. A pass catch better than Brian Robinson. Like, you're talking about a running back that is fully capable, has all the tools to stay on the field for 65% of the time, which in the NFL level at this point, at the NFL, the time and age, like, we're okay with that. We're happy with that. So Zach Charbonnet is one of the running backs that I could see jump. And maybe he's not even necessarily a sleeper now. Maybe he ends up, I've seen him all the way from end of first to beginning of third. I've seen so wide variety of range of rankings with him. But what I could see is him going in the second round of the NFL draft or the early third round of the NFL draft, and then end up being a mid-first round pick where we're talking about, should we draft Jordan Addison or Zach Charbonnet? Like, that could be the case for him. I think some of these players right now, like, these are players that I really do like. My only biggest concern is what's going to happen over the next month or two that's going to shoot some of these guys up and going to just basically bring some of these people down. And we predicted it in the past before. One of the biggest players that I talked about was David Bell. Love David Bell's tape. Well, I shouldn't say love. I thought his tape was better than what he was being projected at. I thought he wasn't great at anything. I thought he was good at a lot of things. Almost like a Rashad Bateman light is what I gave him kind of a grade of. But I said the combine is going to do him no favors. He's not going to look pretty, and he's just going to start slowly being devalued down the board. Well, maybe for good reason he did. Maybe he wasn't great at anything. We want players that are great at certain aspects in the game too, whether it's route running, separation, whether it is quickness and speed, I shouldn't say speed, but quickness and kind of that short shuffling, that 3-cone when it comes to running back stuff. So these are 3 players that, again, I do like. We'll see exactly how far they go up. Again, some of these players we might be talking about in 2 months and you go, well, none of these 3 were actually sleepers. They were just regular players in the end of first, early second. And I will be continue to look for those end of second, early thirds, even end of thirds. Try to find some diamonds in the rough here. They're hard to find, but we're going to find them. We're going to keep doing some more process through the video work that we've been watching, and we'll keep looking through some of the analytic profiles as well. So this is Marcus Dynasty. Peace out. We will see you soon.